the vehicle.
Yeah, they were. I
You were
wasn't.
talking about actual baby
Yeah,
rabbits.
'cause it was Easter. And I said, I'll take 3 of those rabbits. And I had enough credit. And they wrote them out. They were so happy
Sell 3 rabbits.
to.
Maybe that's been my long plea for Mariah to have G, that GW bug,
Yeah.
because
Well, I used
the
to have.
rabbits were, sorry, Mom, the rabbits were a little smaller or a little bigger. They're a little bigger, weren't they?
Well, it depends. Grandpa Taylor had one. Great Grandpa Taylor. He wanted to
So your
sell it.
daddy's dad.
Yes. And he wanted to sell me his, but they went over the. They lived in the Dakotas. He wanted to sell me his, and they moved to Richmond, Missouri. Wanted $300 for it, and I said, I'm not going to pay you $300 for that. That's a pisser.
That's
Damn
a
thing's
pisser.
evil.
What is a pisser?
You piss in it and you hope it rides. That's water.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, I told Grandpa, I said, oh, hell no. I said, I'll give you $100 for it, but nothing more. But he thought whittling. And then he'd make a toothpick out of it. So I learned not to ask him, what are you doing? What is it?
A little bug right there by your. Move your head. Come to me. Come to me. Got it. There you go.
But anyway,
Sorry.
I was going to give you this. Remind me. Does Shay use shave gel?
I don't know. I'll take it to her. She can check it out.
Yeah. They get, in bingo, they gave shave gel. And I said, first I thought, oh good, it's something to spray in the
Shave
room.
gel or.
Shave gel. You put it
Oh.
on your underarms.
Oh,
and
like,
shave.
yeah,
Put it on your
probably.
legs and you can shave. Well, anyway, I
Excuse
wanted
me.
in bingo. And I thought it was deodorant. So I started to spray it and I said, shave gel? Crap. I don't want this. I wanted something to spray in the room.
Yeah, so you don't
Like,
smell the old man next to you, huh?
no, like when I fart.
That
It's like, oh my gosh. Somebody needs to come in here and spray this room.
is funny, Mom.
Because, you're all closed in that room. Darn.
The AC doesn't help. Doesn't suck them fumes out.
No. I said, oh my gosh. I said, you gotta get rid of that smell. And I don't want to use all my oil left. I turn it on when I know the therapists are coming, so it'll smell good. No, thank you.
They might walk right back out.
Um, therapist, she's trying to make sure they hurry and give me that stool. Because I was telling her this is why I don't, because that,
You don't shower like without their help, or you don't go to the bathroom. Oh, you go to the bathroom. It's the shower. You're talking about the shower chair?
yeah,
Yeah, I got
it
you.
rocks. And so when I sit
Oh,
on
the
it,
one you're in, the one right now.
yeah,
I had it where it was stable.
well, I got into a different bathroom. And this one curved. And so when I sit in it, it's like, oh gosh. It's
Make
too
you feel a
unstable.
little insecure, like
Yeah.
unstable.
So I don't stand that when I get out of the bathroom. And of course, I can't get it tight enough that the water won't go all over. So I make sure I do the shower, then I put it in the laundry basket, and the girls can take it with them and wash it. So it won't sit there and smell.
Yeah, that makes
Shower.
sense. Yeah, 100%.
So,
That coffee, I put some ice in there, Ma.
yeah, it's
How's it treating you?
too hot.
Still? Circle it up a little bit where the ice will stir in it. I think you'll be all right. Oop, now you can taste. Well, how'd that feel? Wasn't too cold, too warm, was it? Good. It didn't burn you. That's good.
Yeah, I seen Mariah, she came over.
Mariah did?
Yeah, last week.
Oh, that's awesome.
She's on her way to work.
Hey, guys.
I would have gotten her something to eat.
Yeah,
I didn't know she was coming. Then
I
she
got
said,
you.
I'm coming, Nana, I'm here. Oh, crap, I didn't get
Oh, she got you while you're eating?
No, I wanted her to eat. I
Yeah.
only eat one meal a day, but I
Well,
don't have
and
much.
she's on a pretty, I think she's on a pretty strict workout diet plan right now.
Yeah,
But I'm not
but
sure.
make sure that it's not
Hey.
flavored.
Different flavors.
Yeah, you gotta have the food.
Oh,
taste good.
yeah, 100%.
You can
I
do
mean,
it.
sometimes it's not about it tasting good. It's about it being healthy for you.
Yeah, but you want it to taste good too.
Yeah.
I use that dark chocolate.
I
Hadn't
bet
been
you
able
do.
to get peanut butter. I said, I'm out of peanut butter. Nobody has any creamy peanut butter. I like it.
Peanut butter. You know peanut butter is my favorite.
Have it
Well, we can stop and get some.
all out.
We can get some. It's a beautiful day. We can go to Walmart and get some if you want, or Winco. Whew.
Yeah, this, even if I'm not eating, it'll stay.
Uh-huh.
Won't try to eat. But sometime in the afternoon, it'll send pain. It's like I gotta hold my head. I said, I don't know what's going on, but it needs to stop.
I think the doctor's gonna get you an X-ray this week and come up with a plan.
I told him, because Pearl's adjusted my jaw. Shauna paid for it last time, Wednesday, because she wants to make sure this jaw is lined up.
Yeah, me too, Ma. Me
I
too.
told Opal, I said, man, it hurts so bad. So they tried giving me those pills.
To help the pain.
Yeah. That one nurse, she'll be there tomorrow morning. She'll give me 2 Tylenol to go with my rest of it. And they put the drops in my ears. And just I mean, when I sit out there at the table, and she's up.
Uh-huh.
I'm not even chewing anything. I'm just staring, trying to not deal with the pain.
Well, yeah, I want to eliminate the pain.
I said, darn.
I want to see that, find some relief. Excuse me.
She drops puts the drops in my ears, fills it up, and I just lay my head.
Like when we were kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told her, I said, well, you could get one of those cigarettes and blow that in my ear.
I remember them days. They don't know what.
My mom had grandpa blowing my ears. She didn't smoke. At one time she did. She didn't let, Aunt Joyce and her was under the table. They'll bring the Margaret. But Aunt Phyllis didn't care. She smoked in front of Grandma Margaret.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those 2 were my favorites. But then when that COVID came, she started not letting anybody come over. Aunt
Well.
Phyllis was my favorite. She was like, she was young. was Grandma's sister, big sister, but she was young. And then Grandma Margaret's little sister, Auntie Lois, that was my grandma's, my mom's favorite aunt. How'd they say aunt that time?
What was Did they always correct you or something? Oh, I got you.
You had to say aunt instead of. I said,
Aunt.
well, I don't want no piss aunt. Of course, my grandpa, he would say, I'm going to wash your mouth out with soap. And I said, no, just let the dog lick his mouth.
Oh, that wind is crazy.
Yeah, so. But I was mean to Grandpa Barbary now. Grandma Barbary.
Oh, yeah? How so?
Well, they'd always say, you're going to hell. And I said, well, shake my hand so you can be there with me.
That surely would have got me a backhand.
Well, yeah. I was laughing. My mom, she would go to smacking me. I'm going to beat that tar out of you. And I said, well, I'm not wearing no tar today, but, you know. I said, hit me all you want to. And I would laugh at her and laugh. And she hit me more.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
said, is that all you got?
We learned a long time ago. Don't laugh about it. Just enjoy the pain. Cry about it. Cry about it. Maybe sooner you'll stop. You'll stop sooner if we shed some tears. Remember when we put toilet paper in our pants so we could endure the pain and the wrath of your swats?
Yeah, I didn't have to give many.
No. Not to me. Maybe Shauna. Excuse me.
Shauna tried to push my button one time. I remember whipping her, but I didn't really whip you guys as much. Mainly because my mom, she had a wrath going on. Really bad. That's why I told Mariah. It's because of Grandma Joy.
Excuse me.
I jumped on Jamie. I think I jumped on Jamie 3 times.
About how she was.
Yeah. Always about Isaac. She loved Isaac. She didn't love Mariah.
I think she did. I think she had a tough time with her own relationship with her mama. I think she had a tough time with her relationship with our daughter. I think that's really what it came down to. But I think Jamie loved her. I think she loved her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she loved her. She was a good mama to him for a lot of years.
That's good. I know the relationship got better.
Yeah.
She's gotten older and everything. But yeah. Dad is the one that I was letting drop his doors. Get that crap off. And I didn't like that burning too. Damn.
Let me get those rashes.
No, so much acid in their stomach.
Yeah. Yeah, those times that she had to sleep all day
Yeah.
from working all night and stuff.
But I used to wash him off, you know. I don't even pee in the toilet. That was one of his favorite things. Those rings.
Yeah.
Splash me.
They didn't care. They didn't care where they had to pee. They could pee outside. Any of them.
Well, you
Yeah.
Always.
Listen, I couldn't find a clean enough bathroom for Raya. She was finicky like Cheyenne. Well, no, Cheyenne was very finicky. I could clean the toilet for Mariah. She would use it. Cheyenne just didn't want to touch anything she wasn't familiar with. And if it looked dirty,
Cheyenne still has to go up to her mama's house.
That little extra bathroom time, that's funny.
Yeah. Must have grabbed my face because my ear was so bad. I had to push on this. See, it's good right now because that pain feels in there.
Yeah.
But I waited until I'll go back in there.
See. So you can take it and you can eat later.
I just got to take it. It always wants to hurt my
Jaw.
it's not hurting right now.
Well, that's good. You want me to grab you something to eat in there? No?
I can do it one meal a day. You don't have to eat all day long.
No, I know that.
I like this sometimes.
Uh-oh. I'll get it later.
Yeah.
Not worried about it.
Sometimes. I get my jaw kind of warmed up. Swallow the food. I can bite the toes, so it goes in the crack. And I like toast to soak up my egg.
Soak up the egg, throw a little jelly on it.
No, I'm not a jelly.
Not jelly anymore?
Apple butter.
Oh, yeah, apple butter, of course. Apple butter and mayonnaise, right?
Yeah. Peanut butter and mayonnaise.
No, don't ruin my peanut butter like that.
That's why I eat it.
I know, I remember. The worst decision of my life was to share that sandwich with you.
Well, you liked it all the time. So it's funny. It's like, yeah. I would make them for you. You just smack them down. It's only, yeah.
I was probably a kid and still in diapers at that time.
You were. You like peanut butter.
Yeah, that's what you had me with until I took a bite and thought it was a little bit of butter, but
You finally got old enough you didn't
no.
establish your taste bud.
Yeah.
But you didn't know I put baked beans on them too.
No, that's foul, Ma. That
Yeah.
is foul.
No, it isn't. Baked beans is good.
Baked beans is good, not on peanut butter and bread. That is some poor boy eating shit right there. That's survival food.
Yeah, I did.
I mean, it's protein for sure.
But it's funny, the doctor told me I was allergic to peanut butter, and I said, crap, I'm going to eat it anyway.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
Strawberries. But I know that if I eat the strawberries, my whole face will break down.
Starts to break out.
I said, well, that has to do with whatever when they pick the strawberries. Organic was not. The spray that goes on the strawberry to keep the bugs off, that's what I put. But that's more like what it was like.
Nice little Camaro. Huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I can do it kind of.
Yeah, it's a newer model Camaro.
Yeah,
Like a V8, I got a V8 in it.
If I catch it coming, I do close my mouth.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Now, it made me really sad that I got rid of that turtle. That's one of those. The turpin turtle is the one like at the zoo.
Yeah.
And you can roam and roam.
They get like real big like that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you can climb on their back. Little kids, they have them at the zoo. It's so big.
I mean, they do. We've seen them. And we were just there the other day.
But that's what I've been trying to look for. Buffy gave one away. She always did not. She's not good at keeping animals. She keeps them, but they're fantasy. And she's like, ooh, look at mine. That's what Buffy is.
Yeah, we were talking about all the animals she had. That was this morning, wasn't it? She has like 8 animals or something.
Not anymore.
No? She get rid of them all?
Yeah, she got rid of the, I can see it, some kind of a lizard, iguana.
Uh-huh. She got rid of the iguana?
Yeah.
What? That's wild.
She just, yeah. She's got them 2 dogs.
Them little,
One's a long-haired schnauzer. I don't know. She's not as pretty as the curly ones. The curly ones are more expensive, like Sierra. Sierra, I didn't want to get rid of her, but you guys didn't like Sierra. Shauna didn't like, so Shauna kept. Everybody wanted to get rid of my dog.
But you didn't even want that dog. You didn't even get the dog you wanted. Like that dog was forced on you, and it stressed you out all the time.
I couldn't
So,
carry her,
well, yeah, it just
but I did love her. I
uh,
did her, but yeah.
right.
Shauna gave her away, and
It's all right. That's the smallest of things. Nice to have your,
well, the little dogs like that, the little miniature schnauzers, you can keep in your room, and you got company when nobody's around.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I hear that. I get that. And that's been Ginger for all of us.
Ginger's too big, I can't.
She is. I know. She'd pull you down the hall. Oh my
I can't let her run up on me.
Uh-uh.
Probably stronger, but I got to exercise this gut because I only weigh 123 pounds.
Yeah, that's good, Mom.
That's
Yeah.
as soon as I get my exercise.
Well, if your DNA would have let me be taller, I wouldn't have such a bubble in the middle myself. I don't feel like if I was tall as the boys or Dad.
Yeah, I always wanted you to be as tall as your dad.
I know, I'm just teasing. I'm glad to see all the boys. Mariah's got a good height on her. Like, but all the boys are tall. So that's good. Zach's hitting a growth spurt. He may catch up to Isaac. He may catch up to Isaac. He's already caught up to Maya. Wind is blowing good.
Isn't Maya about your size?
Maya's taller than me, Ma. Yeah. I think Mariah didn't outgrow me, but all the boys did.
Well, your Uncle Harvey,
Short as you. What do you mean?
He sit on his toes just to get in the service because he's only 5'4". He
That's
is.
hilarious.
But he made it in the service.
Yeah, I think everybody did in those days.
But yeah, supposed to be 5'5". That's what they wanted. So
Oh, yeah?
yeah, he wasn't that. He was 5'4".
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
He was really a good mechanic. Real good painter. Oh my gosh. He had really skills at painting people. Like my mother.
Oh, really? Like human?
Yeah. Grandma Joyce went into Kansas City and they used to have not the Philharmonics, Ice Capades.
Oops, sorry.
That.
Yeah.
And she would go in and look at those people. And she could memorize some of them, but she would draw their pictures.
Uh-huh.
And you could take them and see who they were. Aunt City has that too.
The ability to draw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uncle Harvey. He did, Sonny, he painted the wallpaper. It looked like wallpaper, but it wasn't. It was him freehanding flowers all over the basement of the wall.
Really?
You know, everybody come in and Delma used to laugh. He said, "You like my wallpaper?" Uncle Harvey drove them. All the pictures. He was good. I even got it where, and I was going to send it to Harvey Wayne, but he passed away. I said, I got to send it to Harvey Lee. And I got the certificate that he got when he was for being an artist.
Really?
Yeah, it's in my paperwork.
Oh.
I was going to mail it to him, and I said, oh, I don't want that long. And then I got
Get a job,
baby
Toast.
picture of Harvey Lee when he was born. He's only 3 days old. I was going to mail it to Harvey Wayne. He passed away. So I didn't
There's
baby picture. Harvey Lee.
yeah.
Harvey Lee wanted me to call him Harvey. And I said, no, you're not my dad. Grandpa was Harvey the Rabbit.
Because,
Movie called Harvey the Rabbit.
huh. Well, as many girlfriends as he had, I can understand the name.
And James Stewart played the role of Harvey the Rabbit.
Who did?
James Stewart.
Who's that?
An actor. In the 49s.
And what?
In the 49s. He was an actor. Harvey the Rabbit. And then he played that movie. James Stewart was in that movie. It's real famous now because at Christmas time they played it every year at Christmas.
What is it? What's the name of it?
I don't know. I already thought
It's
of
not
it.
the Christmas Story.
Yeah. No, that's where someone stole all his money and he didn't know what to do.
So what did he do?
He was going to kill himself. That was the story of Christmas. That's not the name of it.
Yeah, I got you. But he found freedom? No? Everybody started giving him money? I got you.
The guy that took it was bankrupt.
He already had money, huh?
Yeah. called Wonderful Life. Name of the movie.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
It's a Wonderful Life. Anyway, he gave up acting because he didn't like cuss words and stuff. Kennedy, he quit. Show business was good, as long as they didn't have the cussing. He knows that. I quit making movies because I don't believe what they have going on. I'm not going to cuss. I don't have time for it. That's why I always liked him.
Yeah.
James reminded me of my grandpa, Grandma Marbury's first husband, James O'Connor. But he's up there in Canada is where he's from, my grandfather. He can be citizen if he lives up there.
How would we do that?
Just put in the O'Connors. All we have to do, we can get our citizenship. And Canadian.
Well, they're pretty mad about They're pretty mad at Americans right now.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah. I just didn't think citizenship with them would be ideal right now, knowing that we're American.
No, we're Canadian.
I know. Okay.
That's Grandma Barbara's family.
Yeah.
And the O'Connors.
Uh-huh.
That's our Grandma Taylor's maiden name. O'Connor.
Oh.
They're from this one.
That sounds Irish.
Well, your dad was French.
Yeah. But there's somebody Irish in there. Somebody jumped over the border, Ma, and dipped in the Irish honey bucket. Or the Irish came over.
James O'Connor. That's what his name was, Grandpa O'Connor. Grandma Barbara's first husband came from Canada.
Huh.
And you know what he did?
No, what did he do?
He sold drugs.
Oh my. That's right. Grandma Barbara's first husband was a drug dealer.
Yeah. He took him out of Canada, Mason City, Iowa. He used to laugh. I said, Grandma, tell me the story of Grandpa. She said, oh no, we won't go there. I said, well, why not? Sounds like a lot of history. No, you never mind.
No, you never mind. That is funny. That's funny.
But Grandma Taylor was my favorite. Grandma Barbara was all right. Grandma Taylor was my favorite.
Was that Grandpa's mama?
Yeah. She kept pooping the bed, and I told her, I said, you do that again. Shauna was the only one I had. I didn't know I was pregnant with both yet. Went to the Dakotas and visited with Grandma Taylor's sister. Taylor's sister. She lived to be 104 back in the Dakotas. 104.
Must be the trees and the oxygen, huh? But you said that's where Grandpa's from?
Yeah.
The Kaylors are from the South Dakota and North Dakota? Which one's that?
Yes. And then Annie Oakley, she was a movie star later on, but in real life, beautiful. Oh my! I went there.
Who is she?
Annie Oakley.
Yeah.
She's an actress.
No, what does that have to do with our family conversation?
Because she is family. Annie Oakley is
A
family.
Kaler? She's a Kaler?
Yeah. Grandpa Kaler's family in the Dakotas. Yeah, he was born up there. Michael Kaler. That's the name of them that live up in the Dakotas.
Uh-huh.
Michael Kaler. Grandpa's name is Kaler. Ancestors. Yeah. Annie Oakley. Oh my gosh, I love their house in the Dakotas. I go up the stairs and it's old time. You go up, you go across, and then you come out, and you could go downstairs. You could peek on everybody and listen to them telling stories or, yeah. Cabinets, oh my gosh, there were cabinets. But Annie Oakley is a movie star. She was. I mean, she was real. She packed those guns, she rode the horses, jumped down and got back up and over the horses.
Really?
Yeah, she was amazing. Doris Day played her in the movie. Anyway,
Doris Day. I know that name.
yeah, Doris Day is really. But the sad thing of it is, the leading man, after so many years, Ross Hudson, found out that he was full-blown gay. One of the
All the
handsomest-
ladies were mad.
Yeah, they were, you know, like, puke. But Rock Hudson, yeah, he came out and there's a lot of them. Of course, everybody knew that what's his name, Country Road.
Who's that? Who sang that, Ma? That was one of my songs.
And he sang Rocky High. Because the Rockies, you know,
Uh-huh.
that's where he lived. He had a fort built around his house so that if anybody came in to rob him, I don't know what his name is. Trying to see him. Country Road. Yeah. He wear those pink glasses, but he did come out.
Oh, who sang that was your song, Rose Colored Glasses. Who's that?
I don't know, but yeah. Those rose-colored glasses came out somewhere in the 60s. And I play that
What-
song every now and then.
What were you doing in the 60s, Ma?
Growing up. The 60s.
Well, yeah, cause
Oh, yeah.
Because 10 years later, out comes me.
You were born in 65.
75.
I mean, 75.
We're talking about the 60s.
Shauna was born in. I thought she was.
She was born in 71.
Yeah.
How long were you with Sonny?
I lived in New Mexico first. San Isidro, New Mexico.
Right, I remember that. Uh-huh.
Probably 64 when I met Sonny.
But not New Mexico. You had already moved to Grandpa's?
Yeah. In 64, yeah, because I was in high school and I took the New Mexico citizenship. I had to become a citizen.
Of New Mexico? How do you become a citizen if you're already a United States citizen? That makes no sense.
New Mexico was different.
Yeah, sounds like it.
See, Alaska, if you think about when Alaska became American, yeah.
Well, if I had my memory bank, I could tell you.
No, we were in 64. We were just becoming Mexico people.
We're becoming a state, a ratified state. Really?
Yeah, they didn't, yeah. Other places, El Paso and
Hey
all
Siri,
that.
when did New Mexico become a state?
I know. It's like 64?
Ma, January 6, 1912.
Oh, wow.
Were you around then?
Yeah. Well, that's because those Mexicans and stuff like that, we had a lot of the border. So I know when I drove that truck and I would go down 77 and I had to deliver at the border and I accidentally,
Oh God.
and I had to stop and circle around so I wouldn't go into old Mexico.
Was this when you were a teenager?
Oh, this one I tried driving.
Ma.
I was 38 years old.
Well, yeah. I remember that. I just didn't. I thought we were talking about you being in high school in the 60s.
Yeah.
64, from New Mexico, you moved to Kansas City in 64. And then after, what grade were you in 64?
I don't know. I just know that.
You don't remember.
No.
In
I
64?
Yeah, I remember Aunt Julie. She had a mean Grandpa's brother Charles was mean. I did not like him. Every time he came over, I make sure he knew that.
What'd you do? A prank on him? Like put something in his shoes? Put something where he sat down? What'd you do?
I told him I didn't like him. I said, "When are you leaving?" I said, "I'll help you out the door." Grandpa would say, "That's my brother.
Stop it. That's your
brother."
uncle.
I said, "Yeah, well, that doesn't mean I don't like him." I mean, he gave. I'm all about church, but yeah, he gave all his money now to his children to the church. Aunt Julie, they broke. Cheryl and them, yeah. Cheryl and them lived in. Well, she still lives there in Higginsville. I used to go and visit her. And then that cousin you went to school with, and what was that school you went to, high school?
Hickman Mills High?
No, the other one. You went to Hickman, but if you went out the back door, you could go to that other one.
That was an elementary school.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about Hickman was not. That was your high school.
Yeah. So,
Was it Russell?
are you talking about Ruskin?
Yeah, Ruskin.
Ruskin High School? They were our nemesis.
Yeah.
Now
Well,
they're
your cousin was going to that school. When you were going
to Hickman. Who
Yeah.
who was my cousin? Because I remember.
Cheryl Taylor. There's 5 of the kids. There's
Uncle
Carol,
Dan. Is it Uncle
Carl.
Danny's?
No.
Whose kids are
Carol,
these?
Carl, Cheryl. Carol. Now Carol was the youngest one, but she had 2 brothers. One of the brothers died. Cheryl.
And who are how are these my cousins?
It was my dad's brother, and he had 2 kids. But he gave all his money to the church. I'll follow around him. I would. I don't like
Just
it.
give him raspberries. It's like.
I said, "You know I don't like you." So I said, "What are you doing over here?" We come for tools, Grandpa. And he tried to But he lived over at Nowlin Junior High School. That's where they live.
I don't know where that's at.
Yeah. Well, you can see it on the map. Because it is still a school. Nowlin
In Kansas City?
High. Yeah. It's over by Van Horn.
Okay, that's Independence?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Nowlin is
Yeah,
too.
you're talking about more of Angela's district. That was Angela's district. She went to Independence.
Yeah.
What was that, Truman High? Truman High?
It was over there, yeah.
I think that's where she went to school.
Yeah, they had a Wild Woodies, and Vicky and I would laugh because we played pool.
Uh-huh. You used to run these motherfuckers, didn't you? Sorry, you used to run these guys, didn't you?
Yeah,
I remember this story.
and then,
Who was the faker? Because you were good at pool.
Yeah.
Was Aunt Vicky? Was she better than you?
Oh yeah.
Really?
She was cool. Yeah. Because when we moved back from Missouri, then I found Big Lynn again.
Oh.
But Vicky Lynn and I, and then we found her sister, Brenda. Uncle Harley had another.
Was that a half sister to you? I mean, not you. Because she was your.
She was Vicky Lynn was her sister. Her sister Brenda.
Oh.
Uncle Harley had two girls, Vicky Lynn and Brenda. But Brenda got taken. Her
With
mother,
the mom.
Mm-hmm. And she left the state
Damn.
in the 50s. But when she moved back, and then she didn't stay very long. She didn't stay very long.
No.
She went back with her mother. Sean, I named Sean after Shauna. That's where Shauna's from. My
Shauna
nephew,
Louise.
yeah, Shauna came from Sean, my cousin, Vicky Lynn's sister. And Sean, Gary, Paul, Eugene. But Uncle Harley had those kids. And then Pollard was their name. That's his sister's name. Pollard.
Okay.
And Auntie Mae.
And what?
And Auntie Mae.
Anti-May?
And Heidi Mae.
Heidi May? Where did it come? Damn. Heidi May. Ida May? What?
Pollard's her name. But he had, he was a good old guy, but he was a real redneck.
How so? Like how you used to yell at my dad? Oh, yo, redneck.
He was one. Uncle Pollard. And Auntie Mae's cousin. But those cousins still, they still write to me. When I was over the road, I'd write to them and stuff like that. And Pollard, you just have to look at the name, but they're your cousins.
I got you.
Uncle Charles' family. And Auntie Mae's. Well, Uncle Charles' baby sister and Auntie Mae. He had two girls, but the oldest girl died.
Oh.
So Aunt Auntie Mae, Grandpa Mae